Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today we're going to do the finale for Level Up. I asked you guys last time if you wanted me to continue maybe to level 10 or if I should start over next year, and your opinions were very different. Some of you thought I should do it, some of you thought I should go to level 10, and some of you said that it would be too much like Pan That Palette. And I think I agree, especially next year, because next year I will do my Pan That Palette a little bit differently. I will try to hit pan in all of the shades in a palette and just move on and try to have a few palettes with all pans in it. That would be amazing. Next year will be all about hitting pan, using, you know, as much of my collection as possible as well. So it won't be too much about finishing shades, and so I think this will be a little bit redundant if I go further in Level Up. And so this is the finale, but we got to level 6 and let's see if we finished it. I've been working on the palette Which Side from Essence. I like this palette. I haven't been working on it for a while before this project, so I really am happy that I brought it in, that I randomized it, and this is how it looks now. So I really hope you can see all of those pans. Maybe you can even see that I have hit 6 new pans, and so that part is actually done. That part of this level is done. In this project, depending on which level you are, like in level 6, you're trying to hit 6 pans and also use all of the shades 6 times each. And so that's what I've been trying to do. Let's see if I hit my other goal of using all of the shades 6 times each. And I can tell you right from the start that I have not. The first shade I've only used 3 times. So, I didn't make it, but I almost made it. So I haven't any pan in this, but I've used it 3 times. It's not really my shade. I don't really like it. And so I'm happy I used it 3 times. Then we have this very sparkly shade, although you can't really see it. I don't love this pattern where you can't really see what shade you get, but it is a pretty nice shade. It's like a taupey shimmer. Really nice. I've used this one 9 times in total. Ritual I wanted to use up, and that is one of my own new rules this year, that if I use something up, that will count as an additional pan. So I wanted to use this one up. This was a very nice fair beige shade to have on my eyelids to set them, and I used it 29 additional times for a total of 33 times to use it up completely. Talisman I've used 6 times. Power I've used 6 times, and I did I have a pan in this from the beginning? No, I actually hit pan in this, I think, until the last update, but I've used it the 6 times now, which I hadn't done. Then we get to Potion, and I have used this one 7 times. Spell I've used 12 times to hit that tiny baby pan there. Very cute. This is Supernatural. I've used it 7 times. I used these 2 in my brows, so it was pretty easy to use them. Then I've also expanded this pan. So I did have pan in this before, but I have used it 7 additional times. Wish I've also used 7 times, but this one I did hit pan on in this project, so that's nice. Moving on to the last row, we have the shade Shadow, which I've hit pan on. I don't know if you can see that too well. It's here in the middle. It almost looks like one of these specks. So it might be hard to see. But anyway, Shadow I've used 13 times to hit pan on. Really nice shade as well. And we have Haunted. I've used it 6 times, mostly on the lower lash. It's not really my shade either. This one, this is a shade I really like. It's like a brown rosy shade almost. Like, I really like it. It's quite unique, I would say. Magic, this is called, and I've used it 20 times to hit pan on and maybe expand that pan a little bit as well. Then we have Amulet. I've used this one 7 additional times to expand that pan a little bit, but I don't think I expanded it too much because I did use my finger mostly with this shadow. I love it. This is so sparkly. This is like some shades in here. I am odd when I come to, like, Essence is a very cheap brand, so I don't expect much, but some of their shimmers are gorgeous. This is one of them. It's a really good topper shade. And then this one, Enchanted, I've used only 3 times. And so I have hit, well, 5 pans, and then I used up a shade as well. So the first and the last shades are the only one I haven't hit my goal on. And I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with the result that I actually got here. That I'm almost finished with this level, you know? I would say I'm finished. You know, I'm almost there. Let's call it a win. And then I finished level 6. And that's it for this year. I'm very happy to have so many pans. I am wondering if I should use this as my pan palette next year. Like I said, I want to hit pan in all of the shades in certain palettes and then move on to the next and just have a few palettes with all pans in them. So now when I have so many pans and a few dips as well, maybe this is one that I would actually go for and try to hit all pans in. What do you think? But anyway, that is for the pan palette update to decide, but maybe you could give me your view on that. And so this is the end of the project this year. It will surely be back next year. I love it. It might actually be my all-time favorite project pan. It might be. And if you've been here before, you already know my reasons. I love hitting pan, I love getting dips, I love using the whole palette because I haven't done so in many cases. I have so many palettes where I haven't actually touched all of the shades, and this is a great opportunity to do that. And in many cases, like level 1, level 2, you just have to dip into them a few times and, you know, get a feel for the palette. It's so creative, so much fun. I really like it. And that's it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video, this series, and that I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a great evening. Bye.